Alright, let's continue solving about Venn diagram problem. This time we're going to solve involving three circles of three groups of three sets. Okay, let's try to solve. 30 students were asked if which sports they play. 20 play basketball in total, 16 play football in total, 15 play tennis in total, 10 play basketball and tennis, 11 play basketball and football, and 9 play football and tennis. On the other hand, you have 7 play all those three sports. Take note that we have three sports given here. We have basketball, football, and tennis. Okay? So again, the general sets that's given here, or the union, or the universal set, is actually the 30 students. So inside this box must be the 30 students. Now, to be able to fill in this Venn diagram, we have to start from the intersections of those students that represents or those students that play all those three sports, which is this part, okay, here, okay, the overlapping part of those three circles, okay? The first circle, okay? The second circle here, and the third circle is here, okay? So we have to put the number 7 here, which represents the uh, students who play all those three sports. Just take note that the intersections of those three circles are right in the middle. Okay. Next is we have to consider now those intersections of the two sets. Okay. For the intersections of football and tennis. But let me before I forget, let me label the circle here. We have here basketball. Let's put here football. Okay, and we have here tennis. Okay. Now we already know that the 7 here represents those students who play basketball, football, and tennis as represented by these intersections of those three circles. Okay. Now, going back here, 9 play football and tennis, which is this part. Okay. What's that? Football and tennis. This is football, this circle, and tennis. Okay. So, I have to find out which part represents those students that plays either both football and tennis, which is this part, from here going there, that includes the 7, okay, it includes the 7 of course, but it says non-play football and tennis, so we have already 7 here, so we have remaining 9 minus 7 is equivalent to 2, okay, so we have 2 remaining students who play football or tennis, okay, the other 7, because the total of that is 9, right, as given here, the other 7 actually plays, aside from football and tennis, it also plays basketball, okay, which is the intersection in the middle. Next, we have 11 play basketball and football, basketball and football, so that is this circle for basketball and this circle for football, the left and the right circle, okay. So the intersections of the two sets between basketball and football is this place, okay, this one, including the 7, okay, and it says that 11 play basketball and football. So within this area here, the intersections of the two circle here, the intersections of the two circle, and this one also, which represents this area, must be 11. So we already got here 7, so 11 minus 7, we got remaining of for students who play basketball and football. Okay? You just have to continue the same process for basketball and tennis, which is 10. So for basketball here, tennis is down here. So there are already 7 here. So 10 minus 7, we got 3 remaining who play basketball and tennis. Okay? So we now already have fill in those informations for the intersections of the different sets. Now we have to find out the individual values for those who play basketball only, football only, and tennis only. Okay? So let's try the here. 15 play tennis in total, which is this circle, below. Okay? So the circle down here must represents a total of how many? 15, 15 students who play tennis. And we have already here 7 plus 3 is 10 plus 2. 7 plus 3 is 10 plus 2 is 12. So we get the remaining of 3 more students who play tennis. Tennis. Okay? So in total, we have here 15. The circle that represents the tennis have a total of 15 students. Again, 7 plus 3 is 10 plus 2 is 12 plus 3 is 15. Now, we're going to proceed with the next one. 16 play football in total, which is this circle on the right side, this circle. So, it says that we have 16, okay? So, brace from the information that we have here, we already have 7 plus 2 is 9 plus 4, we got 13, eh? But we should have a total of 16 here. So, 16 minus 13 is equivalent to 3, okay? So, we have 3 remaining who play football alone. Next is 20 play basketball in total. So, we have to have a total here of 20 in the left circle, which represents the basketball. So, to be able to make it 20, we already have 7, plus 3, we got 10, plus 4, we got 14. Okay, so we have remaining 6 to make this equal to 20. Okay, so we now have already filled in all those informations based from this given. Now, we have to answer the questions, how many students don't play either basketball, football, or tennis? So, it means those are outside the circle because everything that is inside the circle either play basketball, football, or tennis, right? But you're looking for those who doesn't play either of those three sports, okay? So, how do we get that one? So, we have to find out the summations of all those inside here. So, we got 6 plus 4 plus 3, all those sports, 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 3, we got 13 plus 7, that's 20 plus 3, 23 plus 2, 25 plus 3, we got already 28. So, the sum of all students who play either one of those sports is equivalent to 28. But it says that we need 30 students inside here in the box. So to make it equivalent to 30, we got here, we need to add 2 more students because we already have 28 here. So 28 inside the circles plus 2, then we got the 30. These 2 students represents those students who doesn't play either basketball, football, or tennis. Okay? So, how do I draw this one? You might ask, you simply write another circle here, okay? Then overlap another circle, then try to desiccate in the middle and try to draw another circle. Okay? So, parang Olympic lang. Okay? So, I hope this been informative for you and I thank you for viewing.